Seon owns a side dish store, and she raises her niece, Nam Hae-yi. Nam Jae-woo, her neurodiverse brother, also lives with them. On the other hand, Choi Chi-yeol is a celebrity math teacher at the famous private academy, The Pride. He has an eating disorder that comes from past trauma. Main casts: Jeon Do-yeon as Nam Hang Seon. She runs a shop with her friend. Before that, she was a handball player. She gave up on her dreams to provide a better future for her niece. Young Kyung-ho as Choi Chi-yeol. He's the star teacher who teaches math at Pride Academy. He's very famous for teaching math, and he has an eating disorder. In a series of fortunate events, Choi Chi-yeol steals Jae-woo's mobile and breaks it, entering into a sweet laugh-out-loud situation with the Nam family. Interestingly, along the way, he also discovers that, for once, he can eat without puking his guts out. But where is this food from? Hang Seon's shop, of course. It's a romantic comedy, remember? Suppose we had to describe Crash Course in Romance. In that case, it's a typical romantic comedy with a hint of comedy and warmth, plus an entirely unnecessary criminal subplot. This sums up the entire review. Crash Course in Romance is a typical romantic comedy. It's your standard enemy to lovers plot, where the two main characters come from different backgrounds and experiences. They start hating each other, wanting to injure each other, but eventually, they start to like each other. The lead characters, Nam Hang Seon and Choi Chi-yeol, are classic examples of a struggling single mother and a rich, snobbish male lead, respectively. But in the end, the male information falls for the kind, simple-hearted female lead, who's anything but unique on the surface. The classic drama rom-com plot of history that eventually helps the two leads come together is a trope that has been used in romantic comedies for a long time in the drama industry. The show would still work great as a romantic comedy without the addition of the mystery/hidden murderer plot. It added nothing to the story, making the plot longer and more confusing. Even though some factors work against it, the drama still manages to be enjoyable. Not because of the romance, though. Despite its straightforward, not-so-unique rom-com nature, the backdrop of the high stakes and insanely complicated Korean educational system makes the show work. The show features the crushing academic pressure on high school students and their fierce competition. It also highlights their parents' stress, who sometimes become their living hell instead of a support system. The show ends on a good note for Bang Soo-ah. Although she has caused a lot of trouble for Nam Hae-yi and her family, like kicking her out of a prestigious program at the Pride Academy, the series tries to make viewers understand where her actions come from.
Bang Soo-ah faces immense mental pressure from a highly competitive environment, eventually leading to her mental breakdown. Ultimately, she makes peace with Nam Hae-yi, suggesting that it's not the child's fault but the system's for pushing children to extreme psychosocial lengths. In conclusion, Crash Course in Romance is still a light-hearted, warm watch if you can pull through some subplots and sometimes annoying stock character tropes. The interactions and familial relationships are lovely to watch, one cannot stop rooting for the high schoolers. We give it a 4.5 out of 5 rating. That is it for our Crash Course in Romance review. Watch the show on Netflix.